welcome to Discover the Villages with Jana Raber. I've had my grandson here for the last 2 weeks, thoroughly enjoyed it. Also a bonus to that is I found myself in places I normally wouldn't have gone, such as we went to the Savannah Center to see the Model Railway Club exhibition, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and so did the boys.
So I've been to the Savannah Center for model trains, and I did a scavenger hunt. They gave me a magazine and this cool little train car.
A few years ago, I sold a house in Lynn Haven to Pam and Mark, and since then we've become great friends. They invited us to take Owen out on their ski boat for the day. They picked us up at Venetian Gardens in Leesburg, and we went on the chain of lakes, Lake Harris, Lake Eustis. We went through the Dora Canal, which was fabulous. I would highly recommend you to do that. We stopped at a place for lunch called The Hideaway, and it was all back in this little cove, and they had baby alligators there. It was really cool. And then after lunch, cameraman, for the very first time, went kneeboarding. Oh gosh, that's not cameraman, that's Mark. This is cameraman. We've really had a great day, and Owen loved it. So thank you so much, Pam and Mark, for inviting us and showing us a great time. So now let's get on with the questions. And the first question is Sawgrass getting any nearer to opening? And as a matter of fact, we went to the Ezell Putt and Play with friends that had their grandson visiting, and we ended up eating at McGrady's Pub, which was fabulous. I love the atmosphere, the food was great, and the service was impeccable. Highly recommend it. I'll be going back. And when we got out of there, we realized that the marketplace had opened just that day. So, of course, we went over to take a look to see what was going on. The marketplace was very, very crowded because it was the first day. The Villages Grown has a very impressive, large area in there, which makes it great. And there's a bar in the middle, and there's all sorts of different things you can choose from burgers to Italian to you name it. So it's a perfect place to take the family or friends that have different tastes and what they want to eat. It's a great gathering place. I know it's going to be used quite a bit. And the second question is, when it says there is a renter in place, is the new buyer obligated to honor that renter's lease? And by law, yes, you are obligated to honor the lease. Now, you can make an agreement if the renter wants to vacate, or, it's a good thing if you are buying investment property for the renter to already be there. Investors, that's a dream for them. But if you're wanting to move in, that can sometimes create a little havoc. You can either try and make an agreement with the renter or just wait until their lease is up. Speaking of investment properties, I do have a really nice patio villa listed, and it would be great for year-round living or perfect for an investment because it has turnkey and a golf cart, and all the major items have been replaced: roof, water heater, HVAC, all those things. And if you would like to see the walkthrough video, just press the link in the description and you can check it out. And the third question is, can you give me an outline of what year the different areas in the Villages were built? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm going to show you an outline with the approximate dates of when the building was. Orange Blossom, above 441 and 27, started in 1975. Then Spanish Springs was in 1994. And Glenview Country Club was built in 2000, and that area around there. And then the Lopez Legacy Country Club and Golf Course was in 2002. And then what I think is very significant, when they came below 466, Lake Sumter Landing was opened in 2004. And they kept building down to 466A 2012. So all that was going on in that time frame. And then below 466A in 2012, Brownwood opened. And in 2016 is when I bought my first house. It was a new construction in Osceola Hills, and that was in 2016. And that was right above 44. And then, of course, in 2017 is when they crossed 44 and went down into the southern area and started building in Finney. Again, these dates are approximate, but if you're interested in learning more about this, you can go to the Rohan Rec Center in person. They have all the different aerial shots of when the areas started and were completed, and it's very informative. I think you'll enjoy it. So that should give you an idea of the different areas when they were built. So now let's go to the MLS stats for July the 11th through the 18th. Thank you. For these past 7 days, we had 29 solds, 32 pendings, 38 new listings, and 56 price reductions. Let's see how that stacks up with last week. Okay, the solds were 29 this week, 25 last week. Pendings, 32 this week, 35 last week. The new listings were 38 this week and 39 last week. You can see not much difference, but watch this. This week, reductions were 56 compared to 34 last week. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm guessing that next week, because of all these price reductions, we're probably going to see an uptick in the pendings. But that'll be interesting to see if that happens. So last week we had 217 actives, and this week we have 227. We're gaining every week. And so that ends another episode. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit like. That really helps our channel, and I would appreciate it very, very much. If there's anything that I can do as far as real estate, answer questions, give me a call, text, or email me. If you're getting ready to come down for a visit, let me know when you're coming, and I'll be happy to show you MLS properties. So I hope you enjoyed it, and until next week, I will see you then. Bye. The train motorway exhibition. What? What?
Train motorway?
Oh. What's it called?
Model railway.
Oh. To see the train. We went to the Savannah Center for the Model Railway Club Expedition. Center, they had the modern, it's not modern,
Savannah said to take 9.